Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and my first ever makeup tutorial. Today's look is this purpley blue glitter eye. I think it'd be perfect for New Year's Eve, so if you want to know how to get this look, just keep watching. So to start off, I'm just going to prime my eyes. To do this, I'm taking MAC's Paint Pot in the shade Painterly, and I'm just applying that all over my lid and up to my brow bone. So important to apply a eyeshadow primer before you go on with any powdered eyeshadow, as it will make your eyeshadow last a lot longer. It will stop it from creasing, and any colours that you apply will seem a lot brighter once you've applied the primer. I'm then going to use my new obsession, which is the Tartelette palette from Tarte, and I'm going to take the shade Wanderer on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to place that in the crease. This is just going to be my transition colour. Going to place this from inner corner to outer corner of my eye in that crease, but I'm not being too precise because it's very similar to my skin tone. It's not going to make a massive difference to the look at this stage, but when it comes to applying darker eyeshadows in the crease, it just gives it something for them to blend into and to make them look seamless. I'm then going to go in with the shade Natural Beauty on a MAC 224 brush. This is a dusky, purpley, pinky sort of colour, and I'm just placing that in the crease again and just blending it back and forth, back and forth. With all the shadows that I'm using, I'm taking a very small amount of product on my brush at a time. These shadows are very pigmented, so you don't want to go in with a load of product on your brush and then spend hours blending it out and trying to get it even. If you just take a small amount and then blend it out and then build up another small amount and then blend it out, it'll be a lot easier for you. So just build it up rather than going straight in. Next, I'm going to take the shade Best Friend, which is a sort of plum purple, and I'm taking this on a MAC 217. I'm going to place this in the crease and on the outer corner, but I'm placing this lower in the crease than we did with the previous two shades. And with the 217, I'm just going back and forth and blending it out, but not blending it out as high as I did with the other two shades. The MAC 217 is more of a precise blending brush for my eye shape, so I like to go in first with that and place the product where I want to place it, and then take my MAC 224, which is more fluffy, and just buff out the edges so it's nice and soft. So I'm just continuing to place the product down with my 217 and then take my 224 and buff it out. And I keep doing this until I get the intensity that I want. And stopping occasionally to sing along to Beyonce. Taking the shade Bombshell, which is a very dark purple. I'm just placing that down on the outer corner of my eye with the 217. I want to keep this shade mostly on the outer corner, so we've got that sort of nice dark cat eye look. So I'm not going to bring this too far into the crease. I'm just placing it on the outer corner and then blending it with the 217. Going back in with my 224 just to soften everything out. And then taking the shade Fashionista, which is a matte black, and I'm taking a very small amount of this on my brush. You want to go in with a very small amount when it comes to black, otherwise you'll end up with panda eyes and it can get really messy, and that's not the look we're going for today. So I'm taking a very small amount, placing that down and then blending it out, and if I feel like I need to deepen it up further, I'll go in with another small amount. And if at any point you feel like you've put too much down, you can always go back in with one of the transition shades that we used earlier. I'm taking the shade Natural Beauty just to soften that a bit more and tone down that black, because I felt like I put a little bit too much there. I'm then going to run the shade Bombshell along the lower lash line, and I'm using a MAC 217 for this, as it's nice and fluffy, so it really gives me that blown out smoky lower lash line look. Then taking the shade Fashionista again, on a flat angled brush, I'm going to place this right along my lash line, right up close to the lashes. I'm going all the way along my lower lash line, right from the outer corner all the way in, and I'm stopping at my tear ducts and slightly bringing it down. It's hard to explain, but you can see what I'm doing here. This will give you that sort of feline cat look. Once we add the flick later on with the winged eyeliner, it will really come together. And then I'm just going to soften that whole lower lash line with a MAC, I can't remember the name of this brush, but I will link it down below. And I'm taking a little bit of that Natural Beauty on that brush and just blending out that black. Then taking the shade Best Friend, I'm just going to place that all over my lid just to cover up that flesh tone colour we got peeking through there before we go on top with the glitter. I'm then going in with the star of the show. This is the glitter shaker from Stargazer in the shade Steel. It's just a really pretty gunmetal purpley blue sort of shade. And to apply this, you want to use some sort of glue specially made for glitter for your eyes. You don't want to go in with any old Pritt stick or eyelash glue or anything like that. You want to use proper glue. So I'm using the Fix Gel from Stargazer, which is made for these glitter shakers. And I put that on the back of my hand and then placed it on my eyelid with my finger and then went in with the glitter on top. Now I'm taking my NYC liquid eyeliner and I'm making a wing. So I'm just starting from the outer corner of my eye and then flicking it up towards the tail of my brow and then coming back down to connect it to my eyelid. Now I'm just applying my false lashes. These are the Cocoa lashes in the style Foxy. My camera for some reason cut out the part where I put on a coat of mascara, but I did put on a coat of mascara to my top and bottom lashes before applying the falsies. Then I'm just running some black eyeliner inside the waterline and just right into the lashes just to make that lower lash line really dark and smoky. I'm taking my Shimmering Skin Perfector from Becca in the shade Opal and I'm just placing that in the inner corner of my eye. Moving on to lips, I'm just lining my lips with the shade Spice from MAC. I kind of wish I used something else because once I put this on I realised I wanted something a bit more cool tone, but I made it work, it's fine, we made it work. After filling my entire lip in with the Spice lip pencil, I'm taking the shade Stone from MAC and just putting that all over my lip. And you can see that I'm particularly paying attention to the edges because I don't want to see that spice peeking through because it's very warm when you place it against the stone. So I'm covering it up. And that's the finished look. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave any comments down below. I hope to be back again in the new year with new tutorials. So hopefully see you then. Be safe and have a very happy new year. Bye.